Hello, my name is Kat. I am the nurse flipper and I've got a problem. Actually, I have a few of them and I'm going to confess them to you right now. Alright, so a lot of you might be new to my channel and it's been probably close to a year since I put out a video with my death pile. And I am going to show you later in this video so you can see just how massive it really is. So if you've been watching the last week or so, you know that I've started offering all of my thrift finds to you in thrifting boxes. That is because I am determined not to add to my death pile. And you will see why. And I will tell you, as a reseller, at least for me, one of the hardest things is to stop buying or stop looking. So the thrifting boxes are a great compromise for me to be able to go out and thrift and kind of get the thrill of the hunt, but I pass those profits on to you. So that is the deal with the thrifting boxes. A lot of people have asked about that, and the deal is that I post to my paid channel members an hour before it goes public. So the people that are paying for a subscription to my channel are getting first dibs, and the first two boxes have went in less than 30 seconds. They have sold very fast. So a few of you have been asking if I will do more, and that is kind of what brought on this video. So for me, I always feel like I need to find something, but I have, and this is no exaggeration, I have thousands of items that are back there in my shed that aren't listed. I bought this shed just so I could have more room for unlisted inventory. So the half that you guys always see me recording on is for my YouTube recording. It is for shipping and packing, and it is for like my computer work there. So if I need to do sales or respond to comments or whatever on the computer. So, and Dalton has this little desk and play area in this half. The whole back half of the shed, with the exception of the loft, is unlisted inventory. And you will see it is so bad I can't even really walk back there anymore. And I have just finally said to myself, and if you've been watching me long enough, I have said this multiple times, but this time I really mean it. I cannot add to this pile because I've got thousands of dollars sitting back there that aren't even available for sale. So thousands back there, not listed. And there's two things that can happen when you buy inventory and hold on to it. A, what we all hope, the value stays the same or it goes up. B, the value goes down. So I don't do any particular genre or category. Like toys and stuff typically will gain value over time unless they're like a hot commodity. However, with vintage collectibles and one-offs, the price could go up or down. It tends to fluctuate. So this stuff could either be like gaining money for me back there, or it could be losing money. And I spent the first 2 years of my business building it. So I was kind of in the mindset of like, we reinvest everything. So we keep buying, we keep buying, we keep buying. But now that I am part-time nursing, I only work 2 days a week nursing, I need to pay myself more. And if I keep buying, I'm using the money that I could pay myself. And I need that money to pay my bills. So this is not just extra money for me, it is money to sustain my family. And I've got thousands of dollars sitting there that I've done nothing with. So as hard as it is, I am doing my best to stay away from auctions. Now, I do love my members sourcing live, which actually is tomorrow night. Every other Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I look on auctions for you, which actually, since this video is going out today, I do want to put out there to everyone Unfortunately, right now, all of Hybid is down, and from what I understand, they are under a cyber attack. So I hate even the thought of that. Every single auction nationwide and worldwide on Hybid is unavailable. So people are not being allowed to pay. You can't bid, you can't look, you can't do anything. So hopefully it will be remedied before our sourcing live tomorrow. If not, I have a few other auction websites up my sleeves that I will share with you guys. But so if you're not a member of the sourcing membership, I go look for inventory. I use my members' zip code and I find them stuff to buy where they live. So that gets the auction, you know, bug out of me. And now the thrifting boxes help get the thrifting bug without adding inventory to my shed. So we are going to go, we will look at it, and I'm going to show you just how much I have. So the big fear is the fear of missing out. You know, what is available right now that I am not getting, whether it is a thrift store or an auction. I am not saying I want to completely get rid of my death pile, but I do anticipate doing these thrift for you probably at least until the end of the year, and you will see why. So those boxes are going to continue to be available. And I also, and I discussed this last year, and thus far this year, it was one of my goals, and I've not been able to do so. I am going to do my best to get more reseller boxes up on my big cartel. So as I go through my death pile, which I should be able to do as long as I'm not bringing new inventory in, as I go through my death pile, if there are groupings of items that I think that you could make a profit on, I will post them on my big cartel store as a reseller lot. I think someone just bought my last lot of scarves. I did over 1,000 scarves last year, and I will look. I honestly have no idea what I even have. And I know there are going to be like $100 items that are sitting back there that have been back there for a long time. Now, I did just get the shed in January, so anything in here has not been in the shed for longer than 10 months at this point. But a lot of this inventory was moved from my house where it was sitting for a long time. So there's a lot of inventory back there that's been here over a year. And I am telling you guys this to hold myself accountable and also let you know I hope I'll be able to make some reseller boxes, which will help you get inventory. I know a lot of people do have trouble finding inventory. I am not one of those, obviously. And hopefully this will help those of you that cannot find inventory, and it will put more boxes available. The thrift boxes are kind of hard because there's one box for one video, but the thrift box tomorrow is going to be either 2 or 3 boxes because I found a ton of stuff and it was almost all $1, so it's going to be really cheap for you guys. It's hard not to have that fear of missing out. Hard not to want to go to the thrift store and get stuff. But when you have hundreds, I probably have thousands of items that aren't listed, I think it's best to get them listed. Now, what I did before I did the thrift boxes is I would only thrift what I could do in a day. And then I was still hitting my death pile a little bit, but it's not going down as much as I would like it to. And just in the past month, I've had 2 personal buyouts, like carfuls of stuff that have been moved in here. I have moved through a lot of Miss Linda's stuff, my mom's friend, but I have barely even listed anything from Miss Kathy's. Most of the stuff back there is from auction lots where I pulled what I felt was the most valuable, so I got my money back. So none of that is from lots that aren't in the profit, minus Miss Kathy's buyout. Miss Linda's buyout is already in the profit. And yeah, so I'm talking in circles, I feel like. But I guess my bottom line is buying is addictive. It's very addictive. And at some point, I feel like those of us who overbuy have got to say, wait a minute, I need to stop. I need to work through some of my death pile and make money off stuff I already spent money on versus going and spending more money. Because then I could pay myself more money. More money is nice, right? That's money sitting there. Money sitting there that's doing absolutely nothing for me because I have not listed it. So let's go ahead. I'm going to turn the camera around and I am going to take you to the back of the shed. But there is also stuff inside the house. I'm going to show you guys everything. There are a lot of you that are new that have not seen this. It's going to look kind of hoarderish, and if you feel that way, that's fine. Do not be nasty in my comments. I will delete them and I will block you from my channel. Just saying. I don't do negativity in my comments or on my channel at all. If you want to say it looks like a hoarder house, then say it looks like a hoarder house, but be nice about it. It is what it is. And yeah, so let's go look. And I'll give you a little tour of my shed as well. It's been a little while since I've done that. There is Mr. Dalton playing on his phone. His chair is upside down and being used as a table. And then he has his little play area over here with his desk. This is my computer where you guys see me sit normally. And there's my little fish tank. And you've seen my Kachina wall before. We do have a TV up there for Dalton to watch. Now, I'm going to go ahead and show you because this is up front. This is a whole box of jewelry. All jewelry in here. And like one box isn't necessarily just one thing, but the whole banker's box is full of boxed jewelry. This is the box that I'm going to send out here in a little bit to Miss Pam. And then this is my shipping station. We're out of black trash bags. We're getting some today. And then this is what I will be shipping out here in a little bit. So this chair is part of my death pile. My mom just added to my death pile and brought me 3 cookbooks she said she never uses. And then over here is my display wall with some of my absolute favorite pieces. You can see some of my purses, some big Tanala and art glass vases, and yeah. And then we have our water machine, which, check this out. Our water machine makes ice. It's absolutely fabulous to have. There's my awesome art glass turtle. So here is the back of the shed. Now I will tell you, these 2 banker boxes there are full. Those are empty. That box was a return. The Culligan is listed, but not put away yet. And this stuff here is listed. Those are just some boxes, which really I need to put those up in the loft. And I'm sorry if you guys are offended by the taxidermy, but part of my death pile is taxidermy. There is 1 shelf here. So there are 18 boxes on this shelf. All of this shelf is unlisted inventory. And then this clothing rack is from my last buyout. And from here over is listed, but this end is not yet listed. And then there's another rack with 15 boxes, all unlisted. And then there's another rack with 15 boxes, all unlisted. The banana boxes are empty. Banana boxes are empty. But down here on the floor, that's a whole box of posters I got at a buyout. This is another shelf with about 10 banker's boxes not listed. This here is all unlisted. And then the vents are listed. These are just some extra jewelry boxes, so that's not unlisted. But as we come down here to the floor, this is still from Miss Linda's buyout. And then I have all of these fishing tackle boxes there that are unlisted. This tote is unlisted. There, under the clothing rack, are more fishing tackle boxes that are not listed. And they are full. They are full. A box of some Christmas decor. This is some more stuff I just got from Miss Kathy. Same thing. Boxes of unlisted inventory. An old toolbox. And then over here is just some extra cardboard. So I have about 60 banker's boxes in here that are not listed. That's a lot, right? Oh, also up here. Now, the vents are listed, but all of this stuff up top, it is not. So, the pictures are, this is unlisted. This is bedding I need to wash. I'm going to back up and just give you guys the true picture here. I turned off the air conditioner. So, all of this is unlisted inventory. All of it. But that's not it. Let's go inside. I'm going to go to the little shed really quick.
No.
And I'm going to show you what's in the little shed. Go to the little shed. Go to the little shed. All right, so this was our first shed. And most of you have seen in here. This is all listed except back here in the back. The stuff on these shelves here is not listed. The pictures over on the other side are. But there are also totes. Totes that are not listed. There are dishes there. There are expensive plates here. All of this also is not listed. Now, this is an Ethan Allen armoire I bought. It was in poor condition. I have not refinished it. I have not listed it as is. I've done nothing with it. But, and then we also have some flamingo stuff here not listed. The rest of this is all listed. So about 85% of this shed is listed. All right, so there is also, this is another tackle box. Brad has been kind of organizing. There are fishing reels on the bottom. And then this is a return. I used to have a dining room table. There is this new wolf dream catcher I got. And then this whole tote of cameras is also unlisted. I brought it in because my mom cleaned those up for me. And then here are gallon bags full of jewelry. And this whole box is also full of jewelry. This is about 40 pounds of jewelry that just came in a couple of weeks ago. And then over here, these, if you saw my community feed, are the 6 totes that I posted for $25. I honestly do not even remember what is in there. So this was my original eBay desk. We have moved out everything except for what is here. Most of this is listed, but all of this is also not. So the shed isn't even having enough room for unlisted inventory. There are boxes and boxes. Is that good chocolate milk?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Is it so good? Oh, that looks like some good chocolate milk.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now that you have seen how massive my death pile is, maybe you can understand why it's like up to here at this point. And I have to mean what I say this time because I can't keep doing it. I can't. And as I go through though, all of those 60 boxes, if there are groupings, again, I will put them up on my Big Cartels reseller lots just to be able to move through that more, because I do feel like since I have gotten most of that, the last 2 buyouts excluded, my sourcing has become a lot better. My eye has become better. As you resell longer, you learn more and more, and you can pick up more valuable stuff. So my goal will be to move through that. I will offer some as reseller lots, and I would like to get it down to 1 or 2 shelves of unlisted inventory. Not all of the totes on the floor, which those 6 totes you saw in the house are all spoken for to people here locally. I'm just selling them for $25 a tote. I don't even remember what's in them. I'm not going to look in there because then I'm going to think I need it. I'm just going to let them go. And the stuff that's back here, I am going to list. I would like to be able to walk back there, and I would like to put some new inventory that is listed in the shed, because that would make the listing process so much easier. Right now, I photograph and list in here, then I put it in my little cart, and then I take it out to the other shed. So ultimately, this is probably like a year or two down the road. I would like to have in here my listed inventory, and then I can use the other shed for unlisted inventory, and then we can ship, pull, pack, and do everything all in one location, which would make everything so much easier. So from here on out, my goal is to work through my death pile, offer my thrift hauls to you until I have worked through a lot, at least half of that death pile. Stay away from auctions. I will tell you, if I do get opportunity to do private picks, I will take those, because those are like such rare opportunities that if I have a chance to go to an estate first and be able to have first pick, I am going to go. So I'm not going to lie about that, but I will stay away from the auctions for myself. I will thrift for you and not for myself, unless it's personal stuff, of course, you know, then you're saving money. And yeah, so I hope to have a lot more boxes for you. They aren't necessarily going to be thrift boxes, because I'm not going to thrift more stuff if I don't feel it's good. You will see in tomorrow's video, I picked up a ton because I felt like it was good. So when I do see stuff that I feel like is good, I'm going to pick up a lot, and then those videos where I get a lot, there will be 2, possibly 3 or 4 thrift boxes available. So watch my community feed. That is where I put everything for my members only, to let them know when we are doing a eBay store review live or a sourcing live. And that is also where I'm notifying of the thrift boxes first. Watch out in that community feed. If you are a paid member, I also use it for stuff for everybody as well. But if you're not a channel member, definitely check it out. That is one of the perks now that I've just added on in the last week, that you will be notified first of the thrift boxes. I appreciate if you are still here. If you are still here, I appreciate you listening to my confessions and telling on myself. And I want you to hold me accountable. If you see me saying I'm getting stuff from an auction, be like, hey Kat, you said you weren't gonna do that. Don't let me do it. Don't. Tell me no. Tell me no. I will say I have stuff still coming from auctions that I purchased before I made this decision. So I just got the jewelry in last week, and I have other stuff that I already had purchased that is being shipped to me now. It takes them a week or two sometimes to process through it, but no more. No more. So if you're still here, thank you. I will see you tomorrow with a thrift with me video that will have 2 to 3, possibly 4 thrift boxes available for you to purchase. And then on Sunday, I will do a pull, pack, and ship with me. I'm actually going to go record that right now, and you will see it on Sunday. So I hope you guys have a great day. I appreciate you listening to me, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.